Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Black Dragon Emperor, and this is one that I honestly just came up with a friend a few hours ago, and I really piqued my interest. And I know I should be doing parts of other what ifs, but hey, I wanted to get this done, because this is bloody amazing. So how this is gonna work is Zuko is going to be from the Warframe universe, and if I get any comments saying Destiny is better or Warframe is better, I'm going to instantly just tell you straight up, very boldly, do not reference that. I do not care. Yeah. If you do have Warframe, please put down what is your favorite frame, because mine, personally, at the very moment, I really like Mesa Prime, Excalibur Umbra, all of those guys. I really love Frost as well. Frost is really good too. But yeah, so anyway, I'll get this started. I will put the images that I'm going to use for this in the description. I'm not going to be overly lazy this time. But yeah, anywho. So, get ready for this. Operator, it seems as though there's a void disturbance. A void disturbance? Ortis, what's going on? It's like, Operator, I'm not entirely sure, but it seems as though we have a bit of a complication. What sort of complication, Ortis? It seems that the void is becoming slightly unstable in the area we're in. Unknown reason, but I highly suggest you brace yourself. Right as the Ortis said that, Operator, please, careful! And immediately the ship began to shake, over and over again, rapidly. And the Warframe, since Izuku was outside of it at this very moment, wrapped its arms around him and shut down. And afterwards, this disturbance stopped, but Izuku woke up and the entire ship was offline. Ortis was offline, the Warframe itself that was hugging him was offline. And well, actually, I'm gonna just make this a test to see if you guys like this. And if you do, well, I will very much continue it. But yeah. And so everything seemed different. And it didn't seem right. The atmosphere smelt different. The warmth in the shuttle was also different. And Ortis turned back on, as he was also confused. And he began to glitch out a little bit. We're fucked. It's like, Operator, it seems as though something is wrong. And Izuku went to go check outside, and by looking through the camera of the ship, which had just rebooted. And he saw a forest. And at first he thought, oh yeah, same old Earth, we're just somehow here. For some reason, there he saw a city behind this forest. And it was a different sort of forest. A very different sort of city as well. It wasn't Grenier, it wasn't anything. But it seemed to be a much lower technology version of Earth, but also the technology they have. And Izuku tried to get into his Warframe, and succeeded, but it wasn't working right, and it was struggling. It was struggling quite a bit due to the disturbance of the void, which messed with it a little bit. And Izuku exited his shuttle, and Ortis told him to be careful. And as he walked through the forest to check what it was like, he heard fighting. And he began running, forcing the Warframe to go into a sprint. And when he got to the fighting, he saw something amazing. He saw two people fighting with extraordinary power. One with extreme speed and agility, but also a large amount of force behind his blows. And the other, who was he was dodging to the best of his capabilities and blocking with these unknown substances and things that he was just summoning out of thin air. And out of surprise, the one that was fighting and dodging and blocking, all for one, looked towards Izuku, who then fell to his knees due to his warframe being unable to stay up any longer. So, what a nuisance. Another hero coming to save you, Toshinori. And All Might scoffed. Shit. And All for... Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I'd do one. As All for One then went to go blast him. Seems as though I must take care of a mess. Pitiful. And he went to go hit Izuku, to which his warframe responded in kind, to quickly summoning an exalted blade and blocking the attack, which caused the ground to shatter beneath him, to crack. And he was worried. For a second he was worried at the fact that his warframe couldn't hold up to the strength of this person because it was so weak. His Excalibur was beginning to let in. But All Might came and knocked All for One away. And he said, "Are you alright?" He said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you." And Ordis then began speaking to him through the comms. "Operator, it seems as though these two people are very well known here. All Might, the one who just saved you, is the #1 hero, and All for One, the villain, is the leader of possibly every single villain in this entire world." He's like, "Huh?" He's like, "Well, that's certainly new." He's like, "I don't remember these two being on Earth." He said, "That is because we aren't on our Earth. The Void seemed to send us somewhere else. Somewhere different." And this made Deku question himself. It's like, eh? It's like, wait, what? He's like, "The Void sent us where?" And All for One got back up. It seems as though I was a little distracted." And he's like, "Anyway." And Izuku then got up with his frame. And he said, according to my Cephalon. And All Might looked at him, thinking, "Cephalon? Anyway, he's like, we don't have time." And Izuku continued. He said, "You're the #1 hero, which means you're the good guy here. So, that means that I'll have to help. Well, and also that means you got a sidekick for now." And he got up, summoning a handgun from just thin air, it seems like. And that was I'm going to guess the one in the image is the Lato. No, not the Lato. The Lex. Is it the Lex? No, the Cicadas. It was the Cicadas handgun. It was a burst shot handgun that was used to, well, do a lot more damage in a single bolt in a short amount of time. And, oh god, I've gotten up in a while, god. And he then continued to fight with All Might, but despite being in a warframe, he was completely outmatched. His warframe was not in a good condition, and so he was easily being pinned down by All for One. He had multiple attacks that fired towards him at the speed of bullets, and he could barely hold up with blocking or deflecting those attacks, which over time got All for One near him. But All Might jumped in front as he reared a punch, and All for One hit him in the liver, right where the wound would usually be in the anime, which caused the wound to sprout. And Izuku got up. "All Might, you alright?" And he's like, "I'm fine." And he's like, "You're not fine. I should know a stupid question to ask." And he immediately began and he immediately just thought to himself, if I don't do something now, if I don't think of something, we'll both die. Well, not me, but Excalibur will get shattered. I can't let that happen. And he used his determination to think of something. He used to think of a way that would possibly win against this monster. And he thought, if Excalibur isn't in condition around right now, maybe a Warframe in my storage. And he thought to himself, what would be good? What would be good? What would be good? But then he thought of one: lightning, speed, shock. That's it. And his Warframe then shut off, falling onto the ground. As heroes arrived to see what was going on. But yet, it didn't seem he could summon a Warframe. It seemed as though, well, he was far too injured, tired. The void did a number on him, as he was being attacked by Corrupted at the time of the incident as well. His ship was being raided in the void. And no, it wasn't a railjack, and for those who don't know what a railjack is, basically a damn spaceship. And after that, they managed to take All For One down, well, for the time being. But when Izuku fell to the ground, he couldn't do anything to help All Might, as he was stuck. And heroes went to both him and All Might, and they had no clue what was going on. It's just like, are you alright? Are you alright? And he said, I can't move. My frame. It's damaged. He's like, your quirk, does it put strain on your body? He says, quirk? Oh, fuck, there goes my fan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is a lot more awkward than other episodes. I haven't recorded in a long time, and it's hot. I'm tired. I'm beat. I don't know. I just don't know what to do at this moment. And he told them to take him to All Might. At which they did, and they asked him what he was going to do, and he said, I'm gonna seal his wound. He'll keep bleeding, and he'll be in way too much pain if I don't do something. And they put him down, but the frame dropped yet again, flopped. But then the back glue, and it seems as though a young boy came out of it, and they were shocked, surprised, at the fact that such a boy came out of just a machine like that. Didn't even seem like a quirk, but that's what they had to guess. And him being a part of the Marai class at the Marai school currently, put his hand above All Might's wound, quite a decent height up, just to make sure he didn't hurt him. And a firebolt shot out of his hand, once, then twice, then 3 times, which sealed his wound shut. And afterwards, he fell unconscious, unsure of what's going on. The younger healing lady. Shit, I'm sorry. I really am, gentlemen, ladies. I don't know what my viewers are. Men, women, girls, boys. I don't know. God, I feel terrible. But yeah, so this will be the trailer for What If Deku Was a Tenno. If people enjoy this, I might practice a little more with my video recording now, just to make sure that I get a lot more enthusiastic now. I used to be enthusiastic back then, but I'm tired, and I haven't recorded in a while, I haven't posted, so because of that I'm having issues with just keeping it up, because right now I'm just talking to myself. And that's what beats me, and it's awkward, because I'm an awkward person. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this trailer. I'm thinking of doing a Q&A later on, if you guys would like to have a few questions from a friend or two, and I'll answer those, but I'll also answer your questions, which might be fun. Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night whenever you see this video, and goodbye for now.